my lord. Apparently I'm live. I don't know. Oh dear me. This YouTube streaming stuff is just not what I'm used to. I thought we were going to have the 5-minute countdown YouTube. Apparently we're not. We're going straight into the stream. If there's anybody out there already, well done. That's very impressive. I don't even know if YouTube told any of... Oh. If the Discord. Hey Alpha Time, how you doing? Jeez. Hey Lawful, hey Fun, hey Gavatron. So much notification, I know, right? I just don't know. I was literally just sat here like, what? Hey DC, how you doing? Right, let's see. I think Discord's gonna tell people that I'm streaming. I don't know. Is it a stacked one? No idea. I haven't even looked. Basically, I don't know. The title should have gone through. I have never built a raid farm in my life. Woo! Thanks very much, DC. 2 months. Look at that. That stands out, but it's not showing on the screen. Jeez, iTex, how you doing? I thought that a thing would show up here. I don't know. Thank you very much, DC. Much appreciated. Yeah, I know, DC being fancy. Right. Right. Let's get my brain back together. So, long and short of it is, right guys, I have never built a raid farm in my life. So, I only have the most basic comprehension of the mechanics. And I've got like an idea of how I think it should work. Okay? So, I hope you would explain the mechanics too. Right. To my reckoning and my understanding, you've basically got these people that spawn in these towers. Okay? And you get a bad omen from them. Like the stream! Yeah, that's true. By the way, guys, if you haven't already pressed the like button, click that like button. It's important. It lets YouTube know. Yeah, outpost. Honestly, the start of this stream just completely threw me. I'm all over the place. Remember to... Hey! Stream Elements made it. Right. So, the crack with this is... 1 minute. A&R. Lupus. A&R. Let's just get A&R. So I have a small question. Do shulkers duplicate if they hit each other or when they hit themselves, or only if shulker when they die? Right. They duplicate when they hit another shulker. They can't actually hit themselves. That's the long and short of it. You cannot get a bullet from the same shulker to hit itself. Doesn't happen. It just goes through it. So you've got to get another shulker to hit the first shulker, and then there's a chance of it duplicating. Hey Hootowl, how are you doing? This snowy. And the chance of its duplication depends on the number of places around it for it to be able to duplicate to. So if there's no places around it for it to duplicate to, it won't duplicate at all. If there are enough spaces, there's a potential for it to create a duplicate. However, this is the problem. If the shulker itself is at less than about, I think it's 30% health or 25% health or something, it has a chance of teleporting when it gets hurt. Okay? So a shulker at full health will not try to teleport when it's hit by another bullet. Does that make sense? Right, music's a smidge loud. Move that one down. How's that? Yeah? So, shulker mechanics are really interesting. That's my understanding. First things first, that I need to understand how this structure works. So this is a structure, it produces structure spawns, which means it has got allocated locations where the mobs are going to spawn. Okay? I've seen pictures on this where people have said that you can... Oh, hey, no worries. I just know a little bit. I know enough. They've said that the locations depend on how many banners there are around the edge. Okay? Like, this one might have 4 locations or 2. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. How do I find this out? What is the best way of finding this out? I've got to find this out first, don't I? So I'm going to just go straight on up with a command block. So, let's see. Give me... Make a stack trade farm. Let's start off with the bottom one. It is to do with the chunk borders, dive cap, but the chunk borders, you can kind of know if it's a location based on the number, or if it's on a chunk border based on the number of flags around it. That's what I remember hearing years ago. Doesn't the pane technique work? Where you get it to set a pane underneath where they spawn? It will work. It's just like... There can be 2 HSSs if it's on a chunk border. Right. Hatter, how you doing? It depends on the outpost. Is in multiple chunks. See? All of that makes sense to me. I mean, it's weird. People still talk about using a command block to find the location. And I was literally doing this like years ago. Years and years and years ago. It just kind of surprised me it's sort of the same thing. Or it's the same mechanics. It doesn't depend on the number of banners. Right, so that is a false thing that I heard. Okay, kill at E type equals pillager. 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 Yeah? We're going to put that on repeat and I'm going to leave on need redstone. And I'm going to leave it running all the time. This one we're going to put on to chain. We're going to say always active and it's conditional. Set block. No, the banners is false. I've given false information. It was something that I heard once. And it's obviously being debunked. And we can have 4 if it's on a chunk boundary right at any corner. See, I always assume... like witch farms. Witch farms always... They spawn within a chunk. Always. Always. Because that's just how they are. They generate based on the chunk alignment. Like, I remember... I say this. It was years ago that we went through this. If banners are on chunk border, there'll be another spawn location. Okay. Alright, well, we'll find out. Set block. At E... No, execute. At E type equals pillager. I don't know if I'm spelling that right. Wherever it is. Set block. Wherever it is, -1, wherever it is, with stained _ glass. Let's assume that I've done that correctly. I'm going to give myself a lever. Hey, Arch, how you doing? Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. Am I wildly excited for 119? Well... Hey, Dweeby! How you doing? Good buddy, my pal. I know what you'll have been watching all week. I've been watching it, that's why I've been so tired. Anyway, it's all sorted now. So it looks like... Right, that's all kind of working. Let's get a pillager. Hey, D, how you doing? Welcome back, people. Lovely to see everyone. Yeah, it counts the structure as being in 2 chunks. Yeah, so the way the structures work is... I know. Am I excited for it? Just a minute. I'll get there. I'm about 3 questions behind. The set block command is not working. Always active. Oh, you know what? I'll make it unconditional. Like, So tired. I know that feeling, honestly. It's been a roller coaster. We're here now. So am I excited for 119? There's a couple of things that I'm excited for. But commands are backwards. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Lawful. That is a very, very good point. So if I do that and then that, I'm just being very slow with it at the moment. Let's put that like that. Let's change that into repeat. Always active. Now we'll do needs redstone. And then we change this one over to chain. And that's going to be like that. Always active. Conditional. This should work, right? Amazing. I'm excited for the update to mess up the servers I play on. Oh man, there's been a lot of debate in my mind about how to do this because like all of the servers have add-ons. And the problem with the add-ons is they take a while to update. I am sorely tempted to get rid of add-ons because they kind of cause a lot of pain. You know? Right, as we're doing the Squirrel Saturday thing, we're going to use Cheat Engine a lot today. It looks like it might be on a chunk border somewhere because I'm just going to assume that based on the fact that I've got killed pillager is the thing. In and out lurking today, same as most days really. No worries, Ali. Thank you very much for coming along. Always appreciated. Undo that. For that. Jennifer, how you doing? Can't we use the pack? Oh, probably. I just don't have a pack. And it's 119, so I don't know if any of the packs are working in 119. Let me put it like that. Okay. That seems very strange as a shape. Okay, so they do that. That's very interesting. Hello! Jan, how you doing? Välkomna. Hur är det med dig? I don't know why I switched to Swedish. Why not? Right. So this is my spawn location. And they actually spawn downwards. In lots of locations at once. Oh no, it's because I took away the top one, and then it moved to the next one, then it moved to the next one, then it moved to the next one. I got it. I was being dumb. So it'll spawn at the highest point that it can. I'm working on a stacked raid farm. For now, I'm just working on a raid farm. I have never done it before, so I'm literally here just testing it out. So, der Bramade, tack. I'm very glad, Dr. Jan. Always good to know. Right, what is going on? I mean, at what point? Taking a break from gardening, only for Groover. Nicely done, Jennifer. Gardening's nice this time of year. So, okay. We found the spawn location. That's not a big deal. Sorry, I'm going to absolute basic principles here. Wow. What is the highest point in the tower in which it'll spawn these things? Take away the glass. Yeah, but I want to find out what the highest point is. So like, yeah, I could just put it straight on that spawning floor, but I just want to test the boundary. Like, I know that it goes all the way down to the, like, ground. It doesn't do the bottom floor. And apparently it isn't doing that level either. I was napping, but I set an alarm for the stream start time. That's quite nice. I tell you, an afternoon nap. Can't go wrong. Right. Does it need a roof? Is there a boundary box? There absolutely will be a boundary box. I just want to know what it is. It may not reach the floor. 4 blocks below the top of the roof. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a bounding box. It's like all these things, everything has that, and I'm too used to doing things the old-fashioned way, which is the spawn at what light level? I mean, they spawned right in there. So I'd say any light level. Maybe I'm wrong. Very good question though, because this is going to be 3, 4. Oh, it's going to be light level 10 right there on that block. Am I going too far into this already or not? I'm sort of questioning my own sanity. Used to be in darkness only. I don't know. I mean, it seems to me like it's pretty much any light level. But I may be wrong. Definitely not there. Any light level. So 4 blocks below the roof. We should hypothetically get a spawn on here, right? Did we ever see a structure go outside its bounding box? Maybe I'm not thinking straight. Not really. See, back in the day, Jan, you'll remember, back in the day, the early days of doing the structure spawn for Fortress Farm, the entire structure spawned all the way up to the highest point of any part of the structure. So the bounding box was kind of very... It was weird. It wasn't bound to the pieces themselves. It was bound to the height of the whole thing, which was strange. But I think that was like so far back, it doesn't even matter anymore. Right. I'm going to stop messing about with this. Underground raid farm height. You're saying that this is an underground type stream. Does it need a roof? Pillager. Right. Straight in there. I don't really need to know much more. So we know where that is. Pretty sure light level is a thing. Well look, Gav, just for you, I'm going to test it. Test 1 block below roof, that's my guess. See, I kind of guessed that as well, but it wasn't giving me anything. But then maybe I was just being a bit too old. Or a bit too slow, a bit too impatient. I remembered Old Guy's Farm had to change the spawn locations, needed to be in complete darkness. Thankfully, not anymore. This has got skylight access. It's the middle of the morning. So you don't even need it to be cave or surface. It doesn't matter. I mean, that's kind of interesting. You'll test things just for Gav and nobody else. No, that was for me. That was definitely for me. $108. I think the level of that's around about 80, isn't it? Should make... Oh, there it goes. I mean, we're getting there. We're just doing it a little bit slowly in the wrong direction. I'm a huge whiner. I'm sure it's not that bad. Okay, we seem to have found a method that's working okay. Question is, does a roof or no roof make a difference? Maybe I shouldn't worry about that. Right, I'm going to just crank it up to 11, guys. See if I can force a pillager out of this one. There it goes. Oops. There it goes. Oh, I'll just go for that. Why not? Yeah, that one's not doing it. There. I'll give that a few seconds and I'll just move that over. So they do spawn in darkness, they just also happen to spawn in light. I think that is exactly correct. They also happen to spawn in light. I think we can sufficiently say that 1, 2, 3, 4. That is very, very interesting. So that actually aligns with exactly where this ends up. So the top of these things. Okay. So we've learned something. We're doing good already. I'm already learning stuff about this structure spawning malarkey for this. So. To my thinking, what we need to do is we need to get that killed by a Trident, right? So all of this can all go. Try removing the roof. 2x2 spawning spot. Just a minute. Nah, that's positive. So technically they should be trying to spawn in that direction, right? Yeah, so they're actually trying to spawn right in the middle there. But they're actually starting from this block and moving over by 1. So the 2x2 is going in this direction, not that way. But you know what? I'm very willing to try that because I do love a bit of science. Remove the roof. Let's blow the roof off. Right, we're at 84, so 108 minimum. Right, I'm gonna open this up again and turn it up to 11. We get some extra speed spawns. Oh, it is spawning right on the top there. That is interesting. Got 2 of them stood right on the top there. Oh, that's because I changed that block. You guys. /kill at E type equals larger. Right, 108. No, I haven't put the block there. So we'll say 110 is in a sweet spot somewhere. Let's crank that back up to 11. You know what? I love these suggestions from chat. People saying, oh, maybe it's like this, or maybe it's like that, or maybe you should try this, or maybe you should try that. Some of them I will ignore, I'm sorry, but a lot of them I really like hearing them because it just gives me something interesting to tug at and try. Like, we've proved that point now, I think. Like, we should have had a couple of them spawn in there. They've got plenty of headroom. So, yeah, it's definitely this block. So if it is going to be this block, and we can use insta-push to push them out, presumably. There are only 2 tall mobs. So hypothetically, this should work, right? I just want to test this theory. Right, if I go up to 110 now... You know it's good because it's Insta. Have you ever had instant coffee, Arch Thunder? Are we working out the height and number of spawn spots like you did on the Fortress? Yeah, something like that, Wing. Just basically, I have the most basic grasp. Trapdoor Triangular. Yeah, well, you know what? That is definitely your speciality. So there was a question... Okay. Something... Right, let me step back a couple of seconds. Right, Wing, I've never made a raid farm before, so I'm going from absolute basic principles to my mind. Hey Ked, how you doing? Welcome back. I like basics, I like the basic principles. Wow, Your message got deleted, Gab. I am quite basic. Is that nasty? Is it nasty to say that? I don't know. Haven't had instant coffee since the 70s. It's the only thing that people drink around here. Now, I'm just going to run that command again. How many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4. And none of them were captains, right? Yeah, I had a question. I'm going to run this for a little bit whilst I ask the question. So, one of these is going to be a captain, right? No, I don't think so. I don't think so anyway. Is there like a limit to the number of pillagers that can be in the pillager tower before it stops spawning them? I mean, looking at this, I'm getting one every so often, but I'm not seeing any captains down there at all. Yeah, I'm going to run that for a bit longer. There's something about direction of the doors, tell you whether there is one or more spawn spots. See, I thought that about flags, but yeah, captains don't spawn if there are pillagers. 8 is the cap. Old guy, how you doing? Welcome on in. Bringing in the legends today. I mean legend in the nice way. Yeah, 8. I mean, okay. So if there are pillagers in the tower, a captain won't spawn. So it is absolutely imperative to kill them. You used to have one pillager cap, and one captain cap of what? I get what you're saying. I'm not saying it very well. That's good to hear, old guy. It's good to see you people here. You guys can tell me everything. I'm literally going from basic. I just do not know. So let's see. Is there a form of bad legend? I don't know. Sometimes people use it as a reference to like, oh, you're a bit old, aren't you? They also tend to spawn around the outside for me. It prevents it from working. So you're saying that you can spawn outside it? I mean, this has got to be down to the bounding box, right? Okay. You're just going to have to humour me for a few minutes, people. Phil, jeez. I just want to know where I am minus 10, where I am minus 1, where I am minus 10, where I am 10, where I am minus 1, where I am 10. Netherite. Netherite block. Sorry, buddy. It's very kind that you brought me something, but I don't have time to look at it now. Let's do the same, but with air. It has to do with how the outpost is aligned. Not all outposts have multiple spots. I believe that. Absolutely believe that. See, this is the thing. How big is the bounding box of the outpost? This is what I'm looking at now. Is it always like real slim, just to the size, or what? I'm no big brain, just stubborn one. Oh, that's good. That is good. Let's see. Oh, guys, nice to see people doing testing. So much tech community have forgotten how to do testing. I don't. I literally want to take everything from the bottom up, because what I find is that when I do the testing, I sometimes kind of branch off in a different direction from other people, and sometimes that results in something interesting, sometimes it doesn't, but it gives you a real good idea of how things go. Used to be slim just to the banners. Right, so this is what we're going to do then, isn't it? We're going to test it. We have to test it. Don't mind this. Right. Got to get my command blocks back out. Oh, geez. to redo that. So, I'll be quiet if you have questions. No, don't worry. Look, pitch in, old guy. I'm very open to it. I am just going from the very, very bottom of the pack. I'm going from the very first basic thing, which is, okay, it's a structure. How many spawn spots has it got? Is it definitely just one? Does it expand outside the area? If it's got more potentially, how to give it more? Does that actually change anything for me? I don't know. We're just trying stuff. Oh, swing! Got you! See, I read the wing, but swing. I get it. Welcome on in, swing. Let's see. I need to do an execute at e type equals pillager. We're going to execute that there. We're going to do a set block. Where it is -1, where it is. And we're going to do concrete, because why not? And that's going to be a chain, and it's going to be conditional. Actually, no, it's not going to be a chain. It's going to be repeat, and it's going to need redstone. Let's do that. Next one is going to be chain. Kill the villager. It's going to be conditional and always active. Right, lever. I have a lot of fun doing this testing. Right. So we not go up to around about there. We know where this is. Red sand is orange though. No, not true. Some of the spawn spots are not in the actual outpost. They're outside. Well, that is weird. Just a minute. Have I done something strange here? Oh, it's just one of my favourite things. Yeah, I don't have a chunk pack in 1.19. I'm sure they exist, old guy, but you know, execute at setting the block, repeat unconditional. Yeah, okay, I think I set that conditional, didn't I? Unconditional, chain always active. Right, that should do the job a bit better. Seriously, you got sent to jail, Gav. That's what you get for dissing me, man. All depends on rotation. So what, I mean, okay, chunk borders is the obvious thing that makes a difference as to whether it's got more. But people here are saying that sometimes they have pillagers spawn outside of the structure. So what defines that? Gav said I was basic. Thank you very much, Stream Elements. Good reminder. If you haven't already, patrols. Oh, I see. So you get patrols. Okay. Well, that is what it is. Yeah, this is one. You said I was basic, Gav. You know that you did. So patrols can wander in, but patrols are not going to spawn down here if there's literally just one location for them to spawn. So if you do like a little bit of basic clearing, you're going to be fine, right? Right, this is the starting point. So we're going negative, negative, negative. I'm still doing it. I don't know why. So this is northwest. So the sun's over there. Never eat shredded wheat. Northwest. That's the way. So I can have them push out in either of these directions. If north faces east or west, it's 2. If it's south, I think it's 4. If it's north, it's 1. Right, so we said that is... 1 minute. Never eat north. A minute. This one am I being done? Now this is on the south side, counting up. But it has to be south. Very interesting. This pack literally just shows you with armor stands. I'm not too worried, Mr. Taco. I'm okay. I actually really, I enjoy doing this way because you maybe get to see things a little bit differently, you know? I don't, yeah. Okay, so let's put it like this. You have a spawn location. You've got to kill everything on that location ASAP. Right? It looks like you can retract the nest. I was like, wow, another person bit the dust. I wonder what they're saying, but no, apparently not. No worries, Mr. Taco. Have a good one. Very nice. No worries, Etta. Take care. Have fun. That's the key thing. Iqbal. Yeah? Iqbal? How you doing? Oh, come on in. Okay. Because I want to satisfy my own brain. How are Suki and Bramble? They are doing alright. They're having a fine time. I think I can... Even though... No, actually, I don't think this is going to work. No. I can't show you pictures. These foxes are cracking me up like turtles from Tuesday. But the foxes are okay. I like the foxes. The turtles were just silly. So, what we're saying is... The captain is a problem. What? Okay. I need to form my questions before I try and question the question. If the captain... If these things do not spawn a captain, if there's a captain already present, how do they know a captain is already present? Is there like a captain cap within the spawn area? Or is it some kind of density cap? Are they checking for captains within like the density area or just within the building? So that's my next question. That's the next thing we're actually going to try. They check around for some blocks. Right, so they basically go, hey, there's a captain nearby. It's a density check. Oh, okay, well that's that. I'm going to test it, but I don't like density check distance. 2 caps with a big cap counts to the small one. Well, if it's density check, it's going to be basically, we could say 5 chunks, so it should be around about 72 blocks. Oh, it's more. Yeah, it's 80. You could do less, but 80 is the number. And you got to do that in the horizontal plane or the flat plane. Do you think a lot will change for mob spawn in 1.19? Or will a lot of old farms still work? Everything that I'm finding is mostly still working as it was. I think the one thing which... See, this is one thing which I think old guy will get, definitely. I'm not looking at Iron Farm, because it feels like every single update, some little thing changes. And I'm just not interested anymore. It's just like, I want to learn it, but I don't want to either. I want to get to that point where we're building things like Lowland built. I can't remember the name of the Iron Farm, but it was 80 villages. Amazing. And then everything changed, big style. I want to get back to that point, but things just keep shifting and moving, and I'm not I lose it. Let's see. Me trying to get netherite to copy Groover's raid farm. Oh, man. Now I want to go figure this out too, or just watch you figuring it all out. Well, let's put it like this. Let's assume that we're in the middle of a chunk here. So if we move it 72 blocks, 72 blocks should be enough in any direction. I think that coords are minus... 1 minute. The chunk coordinates are that to that, probably. But I'm not going to sweat it too much. This entire building lands inside the middle of a chunk, otherwise the spawn spot wouldn't be right in the middle of it. So I'm kind of comfortable to say if we teleport, let's start off like this, basic principles. TP at E pillager. I don't want to move it where it is. Actually, no, this would be okay, I think. Where I am, where the command block is, where the command block is, where the command block is, 80. So when we power this, as soon as we get a pillager spawning, it's going to move 80 blocks away. And 80 should guarantee that it's away off in a different density cap. The trouble is, how do you check if you've got captains moving out there? I want to make a stack time farm, but really doesn't have that kind of motivation. Yeah, I think one day I will get the motivation up to do it. That's 4 in quick succession. What about warden killer mechanism for the raid farm? You mean to kill the things inside the raid farm? I have ideas that I want to test. We said positive 80. So they're going to be over here somewhere. Right? Oh, they've despawned. Just a heck of it. Isn't there a maximum Y level? Yeah, this is basically 4 blocks off the bottom of the top floor. 797. Oh. I did something very stupid. $797. Give it a ping and see what happens. No, that is not the thing I want to ping. This is the thing that I want to ping. Right. We're now running at 10 times speed. So what should be happening is they should just be stood around here somewhere from where it spawned from. Seems to me like they're despawning. No worries, Loki. Take care. Have a good day. Is mob spawning true? Yeah, I mean, we've got mobs around here, so it must be true. Must be. Where's it going? Right. Should spawn in there and then move off over there. What's your sim? 4. 80 blocks. Why'd you have to embarrass me like that? Seriously? I was doing okay, and then suddenly I'm all embarrassed. Yeah, okay, Arch has a point. I need to go to about 58 to keep it loaded in. So maybe about there. Oh, what was that? I got a subscription from Lewis. Welcome on in, Lewis. Hope you're having a good day. I was having a good day. Have a slab the lower floor? No. is the answer. Oh, look at that. Okay. So they can they spawn in columns, right? That's just zombie. Okay. 797. 80 from there is 792. Let's move it to 2. And then if I set myself to be teleported approximately halfway between, TP me, where I am, 43. Right. So that should be loaded in. And we should get the pillagers moving out here. And they should be outside the density check. And not just instantly despawning because I'm a fool. We might not get that far in this stream today because there's too many things I want to test from the bottom up. I'm not getting spawns. Let's try a quick kill command just in case. Okay. Where you at, bro? Right, you're right there. Oh, you got a friend. Game rule. Command block output false. Let's just switch this up. Settings. Video. Field of view. Right. What are we testing right now? I kind of want to know how easy it is to get the tower to spawn more than one captain at a time. And from what the experts are saying, people like Jan and Old Guy right here, they said that it's a density check, which means you've got to move them 4 chunks away. Well, 5 chunks if you want to be absolutely sure. Like 4 chunks plus 1 is your minimum if you know exactly where things are. But I'm just going for like a sledgehammer approach at the moment. Just to see. Let's go on that, let's do that. So things should be moving a bit faster now. Very interesting. We're not getting any extra spawns, and I think that's possibly because... Well, I've moved them 5 chunks away. Maybe I need to move them exactly, like, 1 block further, and then they'll be in exactly the right place. Let's try that, just in case. Just in case they're in the most inopportune location possible. It can't be possible, though. If I move them 80 chunks from any point within that chunk, they're now in the 5th chunk away. So I should be getting more spawning out there. But I'm getting 0 captains. Am I going to stack it? See, I'm going to be honest, AR, at this stage, I don't even know what it means to stack a raid farm. Now, my concept of stacking a raid farm is that you get Bad Omen and start a raid, and then move to the next village and do the same thing. But I think I need guidance on this, because I don't know. Stack villages. Right, so you have a vertical column, 100 blocks apart or 96 technical. The village is 1 villager, 1 bed. Job done. And you just go vertical with that, right? And then the player has to move between the villages, right? I possibly do. Possibly do. Kill at E. Let's try it. I think I'm going to assume that the surface. Can you really stack on Bedrock? Yeah, absolutely. Old guy's got videos on it. There's currently a bug that won't allow you to start a raid while riding in a minecart. That is correct. There is a bug that does that, old guy. I'm considering these bugs and how they might work and what they might do. I mean, this is the thing. In the old Java days, there was always bugs in terms of mobs or players in minecarts making things work differently in the game, like literally changing the mechanic. Like, if is riding, then stuff changed. Very weird. Is there a reason why I'm not getting a captain? Like, I've got Bad Omen. Is it a thing that if you've got an effect on you already, if you've got Bad Omen effect on you, that you don't get a captain? Like, this is... I'm not seeing any captains turning up. Rover in Java, it's pronounced features. I'm not sure about that. It was an old thing. The old Java servers used to run on Spigot. And Spigot was very trimmed down so you could have lots and lots of players on it. I think most people run on paper now, or even Fabric. I don't even know. But the fact was that if the player rode in a minecart or if the mob was in a minecart, things would change. It was weird. You should still get a captain, but you won't get Bad Omen. I mean, that's okay. I'm okay with not getting Bad Omen, but I just want a captain. I haven't seen a captain yet. I think you get Bad Omen on top of each other, at least I do. I think in Java it's like different levels of raid, so you can up the level of the raid by killing more captains, right? I don't get why I'm not getting any captains. The captains can't be that rare, surely. Is that a thing with Bedrock as well? That you can stack the Bad Omens to get a more higher quality raid? Right, you can have Bad Omen once. Got it. Oh, I'm glad you're here, old guy. They're very rare, it's annoying. I mean, this is unbelievably rare. On Bedrock it's a difficulty, so on a harder difficulty you get like a level 3 raid or something. Are you genuinely telling me, guys, that the captains are this rare? Because this is obscene. You should have gotten captains by now. I mean, am I... Settings... Let's just change up the field of view. Field of view 82, save one. Beautiful. Even not sped up. I removed the Bad Omen a while ago, Nifty. And captains are just pillagers. Okay. I'm just going to try a quick thing. Oh, in fact, we'll do it this way. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Thanks for the confirmation. I'm just very confused as to why I'm having, like, zero luck with getting any of them. String observer. Get rid of that for the moment. Villager with a fancy hat. Well, does the banner trigger something or not? Lamp. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a kill command again. I'm going to borrow you very much. There's going to be commands strewn everywhere. Always active. No, we'll need redstone. Right. So from here we need to fly up to around about 108. Call it 1011. 10. What am I on? Right. Let's press that speed up button. We're going to go 5 times speed. So what I'm looking out for here is to see if I get a captain. I'm not even getting pillagers now. Is it because of the string? I know, right? Fox farm. I wonder if this is post-slime fix. Because that would mean that the foxes are suddenly going to go through the roof in terms of spawn, right? I'm not even getting pillagers spawning. What the heck does this mean? It could be the program you're using to speed up things. It's not impossible. I'm just using cheat engine. And that should just speed up the process. I'm not saying it isn't affecting, but I'll turn it off and just see. Right, we're going to kill everything. Just in case. I opened an old world and it seems to be spawning captains. Very weird. I mean, I can totally accept that I've probably done something wrong. See. Is that the teleporter? Yeah, that one's a teleporter. Let's break that, then we know. Okay, maybe that's the thing. TP at E type equals type equals item to me. Thank you. This is going to be the easiest way to see if there's items, right? Because the captain should drop a banner, unless I'm mistaken. Yep. Let's just make this always active. Around about there. Try speeding up the game again. This is only at 5 times speed. I can hear the items popping into my inventory, but I can't see them. Okay, well that was a couple of arrows extra. Not getting much in the way of captains still. Hey Alice's mom, how you doing? Welcome back. All of your troll controls are off on YouTube. Maybe the captains spawn more frequently on the lower floors. Well, I was wondering about that. So let's do set block. Where I am 10, where I am concrete. Right, so technically this is going to be a 1. Oh geez, do I do this? So it goes in the positive from there. If it's a lower floor thing, then it's basically the difference between whether it's a cave cap or a surface cap. So by me putting a block above me, like I did up there, that should hypothetically deal with the problem. Doing a Stardew co-op with Alice. How's it going? I've never played Stardew Valley. I see a lot of people get very into it. Just worry. Like, how addicting is it? Is it because I'm not in survival? Do the captains only spawn if you're in survival? Right, set block. Where I am -1, where I am. Barrier. How's the squirrel stream going? Nubs, thank you very much. I don't have the best luck with raid farms on Realms. Well, it's doing a thing. It's definitely doing a thing. But I'm not really, I don't know, it's not going anywhere. We're trying a few things. I was trying a few things, and at the moment I'm just not seeing any captains spawning, which is an issue. If there's no... Is the mob event true? I haven't touched mob event. Is that a game rule? Mob briefing, mob looting, mob loot, mob spawning. Tell me exactly what it is that you're talking about, Mr. Taco. It's a lovely little tune, this. Fox Farm tutorial coming up next week. Just like an hour of me killing Tiz. Or Foxy. Or both. / mob event. Events enabled? I've never even... Right, 1 minute. What did that say? Mob events are enabled. Individual events which are set to false will not run. Are they teleporting before they're being killed? No, I switched off the teleporter. Okay. I mean, we're not looking for pillager patrols. I haven't turned anything off. I've never used that command in my life before. Right, I'm going to turn off the speedy uppy. Just in case somehow that is interfering. I'm going to clear everything, start again. Found myself humming along to the music. The music's lovely. I do enjoy a bit of fun. Maybe kill doesn't drop the banner. Okay. Let's just see. Pillager. These are not going to be captains, are they? That's just me taking out my frustration. How do I summon a pillager captain? / summon pillager. There's no point in me name tagging it. Is it just that there's a possibility that it might be a captain? Summon a troll? No. No. Is there an as captain rule for summon? I don't think so, but let's have a look. So summon, oops, summon pillager, and how do I do the as captain? Just like space as captain? Let's see, swing. I've had this happen before with a built farm. It was trolls around the outside kept it from working, but that doesn't make sense for what you're doing. As you're killing them all. Exactly. Not possible captain's beg. Have to summon the captain. Okay. What is the syntax? Oh, it's a long command. What's the point in that? It's a long command. Okay. Ticking area, add circle to, oh no, I've got to do that. To commands. Right. Same way, small. Thanks. No worries, fan. Have a good one. Right. Actually, what I've got to do is just got to do the thing. /TP me. Right, so we've got that to come back to. Let's go find ourselves something else. Another pillager outpost. Perhaps. Oh, there's a village. I'm very, very tempted to go see if there's any diamonds in that village. You know what I'm like. Right, we're looking for another pillager outpost. I literally just... I loaded up a seed and just went for it. That's what I did here. So, all I've done is I've created a ticking area around my command blocks, so they're always loaded. If we come across any pillagers, it should kill them instantly. So if we find another pillager outpost, then we should kill a captain. And then we'll find out if it's dropping a banner or not. But I'd have thought that dropping the banner would be the easiest way to find out if you've killed the captain or not. Right? Oh, sorry. Try not to sneeze. Like, I somehow imagine that every single captain drops a banner. Maybe that's not true. Feels like it should be, though. Maybe I should go, like... 1 minute. You can locate them, can't you? Oh my lord. Minus 3,000, minus 800. So 3,800 by 800. dp me minus 3800, 200 minus 800. This should put us within close distance, a proximity. Right, see that banner straight in the hand. Look, I'm not always the brightest person in the room. In fact, that's quite a rare thing for me, to be even close to the brightest person in the room. So, what we've proved there is that we do get a banner from the captain. So I don't get this. Why am I not getting captains? I mean, I don't expect to get arrows every single time. Try removing the glass. Right, we'll remove the glass and string. Summon Pillager, Minecraft spawn as Illager Captain. Oh, okay, that isn't too bad. So, summon Pillager, not pig, Pillager. There. Oh, okay. Okay, that's actually easier than I thought. As Illager Captain. So that worked. That is actually a new one for me, Taco. Thank you very much for that. That is very interesting. I think all guys testing 119 now just to have a second view if I know him right. It does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. I mean, I had a piece of string there and a piece of glass. The piece of glass shouldn't have made any difference. We know this. We've been through this for years and years and years. Instapush has been in here for a very long time. I haven't messed up the spawn location because we know that it's that block. We know that it's northwest, so therefore it should be, you know, either that way or that way. It doesn't matter which. Tell you what we'll do. We'll quickly rip down everything. Humare, welcome back. How are you doing today? Alright, we're just going to get rid of all of this. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not really going to be making a big difference. Bill, where am I minus 10? Where am I minus 1? Where am I minus 10? Alright, 10. 1, where am I 10? And north, replaced. Netherite block. Yes. I'm downloading the preview. I cleaned my drivers last week. No, you think you do right. 118 captains insta-push. That doesn't surprise me. This is just a little bit strange, isn't it? Said it correctly for the first time. My brain did a double take, and it went and recorded the last time that corrected me, and it came back good. Brain did the job. I mean, it would be very... The only other variable in this mix that I'm using now is cheat engine to speed up the game. And all that I'm doing is I'm applying it to the process to speed up the process. So I'll be really, really, really surprised if it's that. Could it be daylight cycle? That's the other thing. Game rule, do daylight cycle, true. Yeah, this is completely fresh world that I put into 119. How long am I planning to stream? Probably for about another 2 hours. I was hoping to get a little bit further than this, but this is sort of throwing up some interesting issues. And I don't know why. Like, it shouldn't be this complicated, right? Maybe shift it one block lower. One block lower is interesting as a thought, Boysel. Very, very interesting. Like, if it is to do with Y value, because I've gone for the highest possible location within the area, maybe the Pillager Captain's banner counts as an extra block height and you need it to be completely within the bounding block. I mean, we've had several pillagers here. We've not hit anything, so I am going to go a block lower, as you suggest, because that would be very interesting. Be very, very interesting indeed. Right, so we'll just tidy that on up. Thanks for double checking it, old guy. It's the kind of stuff which is curious. There you are. That's what I was trying to say when I said the lower floor. Yeah, no, I understand. I probably misinterpreted. I was thinking more like, does it need a roof? The roof doesn't make a difference, it seems. And the Y value would be interesting because I've always gone 3 blocks below the roof. Top of the roof or the bottom of the roof. I mean, like the actual top block of the roof is one of those blocks? Or do you go the first one underneath that roof? We're just going to speed things up. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I just wanted to test the thought. Like, how high... What's the highest level that you can go? Because the higher you go, then hypothetically the less of the ground you're loading in. I mean, really, got it. Understood. That makes perfect sense. So from the top of the roof, you go down 1, 2, 3, and that's your block. Anyway, I'm going to leave this running. Watch out for your Pillager Captain banners. I will be back in a moment or 3. Right, well, I don't see any banners in my inventory. Ah, Be judged. Is it working? I don't think it's working. I'm very confused by this. Like, I didn't actually imagine this would be the problem. Or a problem part to deal with. We were missing the groover face. Well, that's kind. Not many people miss the face. Let's see, about here-ish. Can't find my barrier block, but it doesn't matter. It's not going to be far off, is it? That'll do. Go to default wire level. I'll try that next. You missed the haircut. It's far better than mine. This is not a haircut. Not a haircut. My hair is just turning into a monster. It needs sorting out. Too much. It's like I have to keep right on top of it, otherwise it just goes a bit wild. Do a quick clear. And then a quick one of these. Wow. See that? Still works. And you're not seeing mine. Oh man. We should have haircut channel in the Discord. Maybe it's outposts. I've had random outposts just not work properly. I mean, we will actually try another outpost in a couple of minutes. Because at this stage, it's like, is this a bug? Do you have the best hair for all Bedrock content creators? Literally the best. Thank you. I'm blessed with hair. Can you put hair pics in real life interest? You can if you want. If you're really interested in your hair. You can make a hair reveal at some point, as long as it's on the head. Does the hair go crazy in high humidity? Yes, it does. It goes nuts. Honestly, I went out to the US in California, and I was told that it was going to be cold, so bring some warm clothing. I was just like, I melted. Absolutely melted. Not the kind of life that I'm used to. And my hair went a bit nuts. This is not getting any captains. That's what we can guarantee here. There are literally no captains in... I don't know, what time of day is this? This is going down. We've had at least 10 minutes with no captain. So, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the next location. But before I go, I'm just going to grab a few command blocks on my way. I don't know what commands I've got on any of these, but... Right, so TP me to the relevant place, right there. Okay. I'm going to make the assumption that... It doesn't matter, does it? I mean, we can work out where things are in this one in a bit. TP items, yes please. Kill, yes please. Lever. Yes please. Are these all always active? Needs redstone. You think it's a light level issue in 119? So you might only get them at night. Right. / game rule. Do daylight cycle false. Affect me with night vision so we can all see what the heck is going on. A bit more than that. And like that. They try spawning on the top floor of the outpost. Yeah, but the point here is it doesn't really matter. Ticking area, remove all. Thank you. Right, so from here, we'll just assume it's going to be there. 181. So we're going to go up to, I don't know, about there-ish. 210. That should work. Just have them spawn in daylight. It's a curious thing. I'm not getting any spawn in here. 181 plus 24. Okay, there we go. Captain. Clear. Captain. David, lucky I caught this as you're not on Twitch. Yes, sorry, it's a thing. It's how I do it. Basically, I'm doing one stream a week from YouTube, and I'm finding it very cool. I'm enjoying it a lot. And it actually gives good content for the channel as well, so why not? And this is what we do on the YouTube one, which fits the channel a lot better than what I do on Twitch. Twitch is very kind of different. What did I do to that other outpost? Literally nothing. Yeah, mix and match. It's a little bit of mixing things up just to see. Right. We're going to change that one up. But what we do is on Saturdays, it's always YouTube. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's always Twitch. What I'm trying to do is Tuesdays and Thursdays, I try and not get distracted and do my Truly Bedrock thing. The Saturday streams I'm enjoying possibly far too much. What the heck? See, look at this. I've already got tons of banners. So what can be said about that other outpost? It was spawning pillagers without question. Loads of them. So I'm confused. I'm definitely confused. Okay, that's optimistic. I don't know if I'd have put the schedule command over here. Don't think anyone has, unless you've suddenly gone and done it, DC. It's there! Amazing! I don't think it's possible. I mean... This is... Thank you very much, Diver Cat. You're an absolute star. At the other outpost, were you even in peaceful? No. I'm just in... I think I'm just in normal game mode. I've just been moving back and forth between the two. Like... What was that? I didn't even take note of the coordinates. 82. 110-ish again. Mixie! How you doing, Mixie? Mixie's an interesting name. Yeah, I'm very... You better not be. You are! Mixie, it's English only. I don't understand what that says. I can't possibly help you. I literally don't understand that. Like, I can't think of a reason. We all sat here and watched it together, right? English and basic Swedish. Yeah, very basic. I say very basic. I know a fair bit of Swedish. It's just I'm not in the brain for it. I'm not going crazy, am I? We all sat here. I say sat here. You could be stood there. I don't know. You could be doing all sorts of things. I was definitely sat here. You guys were watching, and I wasn't getting a captain. And I left the area once and came back, and I still wasn't getting a captain. No, I wasn't getting captains at this one, David. And I went off and found another one. I'm really glad that I've got video evidence. Otherwise, I'd be like, I'd be losing it a little bit right now. Just genuinely don't get that. There isn't a single part of my brain which says this makes any sense. It's daytime right now. Oh, it's nighttime. So it was daytime when we arrived. We got a captain straight away. It's now nighttime. It's not like we didn't move away and come back, turn off and on the speed hack. Everything that we've done. No, we didn't even exit and rejoin. Well, that's a whole hour wasted. Thanks, Minecraft. But that's very interesting if that can happen. That is very, very interesting if that can happen. Yeah, the same commands are still running. I'm just, I don't know what to make of that. Are we listening to Finnish music now? Might have been then. Do I have birthdays? Mixie. May I ask? Is there anybody in the world who doesn't have a birthday? Is this a philosophical question? Like, if a birthday is not observed, does it really exist? I'm very confused. Many. Wow, DC, that's rude. Not that many, just a few. Let's see, there used to be a bug where if you load an outpost in Peaceful, it would just break it and nothing would spawn from it. Maybe something similar. I haven't changed to Peaceful. I haven't changed anything. Yeah, it does work now. It's like, that's the problem though with these streams. If something doesn't work once, you want to know why, because you want to control that variable. It's very confusing to me. But, you know, we've got a working place now. We should spend the rest of the stream trying to actually work on a farm concept. People born on 29th of February have a quarter the birthdays of everyone else. Well, I don't want to be morbid, but it depends how long they live. You know? They may have more than many. I mean, I might not have a birthday. I'm just taking my parents' word on that, on when and if I was born. They might be lying. Exactly, right? Exactly. Parents. Jeez. Always out there to just to throw everything into question. Right. Sorry. Don't know why I'm still doing this. We're here. Right, so these are the two that work. They're the ones that don't. Let's take those away. Let's assume that we're going to be able to make some kind of farm from this in the time that we have left. Insta-push should be fine. I'm just going to take that away. I just don't know. We've wasted a lot of time on that. So, what we're saying is we need a trapdoor trident killer. You won't... Do these things spawn in packs? I'm going to assume yes, but I don't know. Who was birthdays today? I'm going to guess. Right, where were we on? We're in May. If you take the world's population and divide it by around about 365, that's how many people's birthdays it would be today. But I'm not taking into account the more distributed birthdays towards September. For obvious reasons. Party season. I was very little and don't remember much from that time. Exactly, right? The try record from that time isn't great. Easter Bunny, look, I'm not hearing any of this. Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy, Santa, they're all real. Okay? So your parents didn't lie to you. They do spawn in packs. Parents spawn in packs. Oh, man. Oh, let's do this. You have. I have birthday today. I have not birthday today, no. I have birthday another day. Not now. Like, future Groover has birthday. Present Groover, no birthday. Past Groover have birthday. Present Groover, no birthday. Some parents spawn in packs. And you got to start working out despawn rules, old guy. It gets complicated. Right, I just want to satisfy my paranoia. A very merry unbirthday to you. It's funny, I have one nearly every day. Unbirthdays are the best. Happy birthday. Wow. Is that for future me or past me? Because either you're late or you're early. Happy birthday. I guess, in terms of the scale of the universe and time, dilation and so on, basically, according to the universe, you've had all your birthdays at once. From the universe's point of view, you don't have birthdays. You just had one birthday and that was it. Just a minute, if you're going to go around wishing people unbirthdays, you got to go around wishing everyone an unbirthday. Oh, my brain is a bit broken right now. What am I trying to achieve here? Am I on the right location even? I might have broken this. I've got to go back and start again. We all share unbirthdays today, so happy unbirthday to all. Not everyone shares unbirthdays. Some people might actually be having a birthday today. Right. Birthdays every day. For somebody it is, that is true. I'm not getting any pillagers, no captains, no nothing. What's going on? I haven't changed game mode. I haven't changed anything. I'm going to speed it up. Did I get the wrong location? I just don't understand what the heck's going on. Like, why? Why? Am I... Game mode broken by mistake. I didn't do anything. Now, as far as I was concerned, Right, we're getting rid of that. I'm not Ukrainian. That is true. I am not. And it is also not my birthday. To be honest, if you're going to carry on with this, you need to change your tag, because we're not going to talk about that. Where is northwest? It's sun's going down, so west, north, something like that. Right. I don't know why I'm doing this. You're from Finland, Mixie. How are you doing from Finland? We have a bot here from Finland. Right, that's my spot. I think this brokenness has just sort of thrown me off. Right, so negative, negative. Let's just switch this out for the old-fashioned way that I used to. Redstone block. I'd always have a little redstone pillar in one corner. So if that's the spawning location, they can go that way. So there and there. I may have set up the wrong location. It's not impossible. Right. I think the thing is, I am still a little bit kind of like, why did it not work before? I mean, surely like that works, right? Doesn't work as expected. Let's give up and play with wardens. Ah, wardens are very tempting. So, I seem to remember, and the experts in the room can remind me of this. Once upon a time, people were saying that you couldn't... excuse me. That you couldn't separate captains from pillagers, right? Like, there's no way to tell the difference between the two when they spawn. And I don't know if that's actually relevant. Correct. Right. And why do you need to do that? Would it just be the idea that you siphon off the captains so you can keep them for... well, for keeping the bad omen going at exactly the right time? The banner doesn't collide with stuff. Right. So it doesn't collide with string. Just kill them fast as you can. I am actually, you know, Arch, you know what I'm like? I'm going to get stuck on these things. Because I just want to know. I just want to see. Just want to see. Well, that was a captain. Didn't care none for that. There should be 4 spawn spots, apparently. On this one, no. It's just 1. Yeah. Okay. I just want to... I'm going to test it a little bit further because I do want to... I just want to know. I want to satisfy myself that you can't do that. Because there's a couple of different ways, isn't there? And I think everyone will have tried this. These are the really obvious ones. But what I find is sometimes people don't try these things. Lamp. I trust that they do, but sometimes they don't. Alright, just going to give it a couple of seconds. It would be nice if they had a different AI somehow. Right, that was a captain. I didn't see the light come on. No light. Hey Woden, how you doing? Totally forgot. Wow. Wow. I'm not feeling the shade at all. How you doing, Woden? Hope you're having a good day. Not many ways to detect. Clear that up and just see. Dumbestmus. It will have to do with the hard-coded spawning areas. Oh, I see. Let's see. I thought it was random also, but Prowl put out a video showing 4 locations, and I've tried it on 4 or 5 different towers, and it worked. It's like 9x9 square or something, with them in the corners. It depends on the tower, and you know, Jan Cyan knows very, very well. It's all to do with whether it lands on chunk border or not. Yeah. If it lands on a chunk border, I didn't see the light go on, then spawn spot is always chunk centered. Yeah, so let me try and explain it. So what you've got is you've got this building here. This building is a set number of dimensions, and it can apparently spawn anywhere in the world. Say anywhere. It isn't chunk aligned when it is actually generated, okay? Unlike witch huts. Witch huts are chunk aligned when they're generated, so they always spawn on like one corner of the chunk when they generate. Which is why you don't get 2 dual spot witch huts, unless that's changed. I don't think it has. So if these generate on a chunk border and they have a chunk going through like that, like right through the middle, then you're going to have 4 spots. So you can have 1 in that corner, 1 in that corner, 1 in that corner, and 1 in that corner. And it's all to do with how the chunks divide this up. I presume it must... I'm not going to go too far into it. Stephanie, how you doing? Bonjour. There are some amazing videos out there. Check out Dr. Jan Cyan. Jan Cyan. Keep saying it like English. I've been in Britain too long again. They've got a really good video on it. Most of it, I think all of it, is still relevant and correct. So check it out. Let's see. This is how it's done, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Most of these are going to generate in the middle of a chunk. There must be some kind of chunk aligning algorithm going into play. If you get... Je parle français, je m'appelle... No. No, you know. No. How do we get rid of that? We're not... Mods! PC! Help! We need to get rid of Stephanie. There's certain things they should not do. Thank you very much. For some reason I couldn't do it. Look. Exactly, David W. That is exactly the point. You got to be 13 to use YouTube. I don't know if we can ban them. Thank you very much, Diveka. I'm really sorry. Apparently I don't have an interface here for it. Oh, man. Look. We do not talk about age. That's the first thing. Secondly, if you're under 13, you should not be using YouTube. Full stop. No questions asked. If you are of that age and it comes up in chat and you mention it, we will ban you. And this is not because I'm mean, it's because it's for your own safety. There are people in chat who, not necessarily this one, but there are people on the internet who may take advantage of your age, okay? Get off the internet. And that's it, that's all I'm saying. Man! Thank you very much, Divecat. You're an absolute legend. Don't say it often. I will today. Right. Can't detect the captains. I just want to think for a moment. how else could you actually detect whether it's a captain or not? Yeah. Don't think you can. Yeah, but I mean, this is the thing. Don't think and can't are two different matters to me. Right, I'm going to track... We tried string and observer. Absolutely did not work. I'm going to try something. Now, if they've got two options for insta-push, which one do they prefer? Okay, I need to turn off the killer. That's the first thing that I need to do. There we go, right. Don't know about jokes I'm thinking of, but best not joke about the topic, no. I know, I get the impetus. But, no. Right. Why do you want to find the difference? Well, if you could collect these guys in like a holding chamber and kill them at exactly the right time, you could have Bad Omen instantly all the time. Which sounds like a thing that could be very useful to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Hey Gav, how you doing? Welcome back. Working hard or hardly working, eh? Hey, hey? Right, let's do that. I'm just gonna kill this guy. We're gonna kill at E. Don't care what it is. You're all dead. Grand. Is there a thing where they can spawn in pack and can be collected in boats like in Java? Don't think so. Civil, are you talking about immortal pillagers? No. I don't use glitches like that. Boomerang, welcome back. The main reason that I don't use glitches like that is because they're going to get patched. It's an obvious glitch. So it's going to go. So I don't spend my time designing around that. I design for... Oh, Midpoint! Thank you very much, Midpoint! Welcome on in! You're an actual subscriber. Thank you very much, Midpoint. Hope you're having a good day. I don't know what to say on this one. I've got all my other stuff worked out on Twitch. Mike! How you doing? I only really turned up for the food talk, but nothing! Nothing! I'm not that hungry right now. That's what's stopping it. Right, so we've got a mixture of pillagers and these guys in here. Now they are defaulting. Where's the sun? Sun's coming up east. Never eat shredded wheat. They're defaulting west. Okay. So if the default west... I mean, people are telling me quite clearly that there's... Oops. Absolutely no... There's no way to push these guys. And I do believe that, but I just want to satisfy myself. You know what? I'm live. Right. Mobs spawn in the northwest corner of the block. Yeah, I absolutely know that. But if they can only spawn on the north or the west, which one do they spawn on? That's the question at hand, which we've dealt with. It's the west, innit? They prefer the west. West is best, say the mobs. I just want to see if we can get any of them to actually pop into this north pod. So if we can make one of them pop into the north pod, that'd be interesting. Well, I've just ordered a chicken cascadilla, a lemon bunt cake, and a choco chip bunt cake. Pregosaurus Rex demands nom noms. Well, look, any excuse in my mind. I tell you, I'm not even kidding. If I was pregnant, I'd be like, you know what my craving is? Some ice cream. Gotta have it for breakfast every day. Whoa! Jennifer! Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. It hasn't come up on the screen, but it's there. Oh, there it is. That's a lot. Thank you very much, Jennifer. That's huge. Too kind. See, I'm not used to this YouTube thing at all. So this becomes interesting. See, it happened. It was just slow. That's what happened. Honestly, I'm not... Yeah, if I were pregnant, I would definitely be... You know what the best thing is? It's Ben and Jerry's fish food on I don't know, some kind of cereal, something crunchy. Who always craves ice cream when she's pregnant? The ice cream shop workers know what's up. I bet. I'm stood here waiting for more to spawn. It's not going to happen. Elijah. Let's get rid of all of them. So, we're wasting a lot of time, but it's good. Are you actually talking about Grima being pregnant? Well, I am. Science is making leaps and bounds. But I don't want to know about it unless... This is getting very weird. Unless I could give birth to a kitten, because I don't want a baby. What am I trying? Right, okay. We know that pillagers... Okay, we know that the preference is west. I want to see if I can push captains north by using the collision of a Trident. Okay, so Tridents have got a collision box, which does push things. I just want to know, I want to satisfy my own brain, if it's possible to separate them. Not pregnant, just getting a bit fat. I know that feeling, Jan. Really do. Oh, man. Go some Swedish meatballs. But you see what's happening here? I'm not getting any pillager captains. I would have a fur baby. I've got a couple of kittens. They were adopted, of course, but, you know, maybe one day. Well, look, the ice cream choices is the real deal here, Lord Gab. That's what we really want to talk about. I've seen this before. Food babies are decent. Yep. I should move off this subject. It's not very nice. Anyway, again, congrats, Lord Gav. I don't think I've said it properly yet. Any Ben & Jerry's favourite, to be honest, unless it's a vegan one. Now, the vegan ones are fine. I think, the ones which I'd stay away from. I'm not actually a fan of cookie dough. Time to relog. It might be. But I think what I'm going to test here is... So there's no captain there. I'm going to go back up. We're going to kill them. I don't want to relog because I want this to be a clean test. Like, if there should be a captain in this batch, right? Might just have to unsub if you don't like cookie dough. Wow, taco? Really? No. No. Look, cookie dough's alright. It's just not for me. I would go for pretty much any other flavour. For sure and for certain. Let's see. I think I can only buy Tillamook ice cream now. It's so good. Butter pecan. I've never heard of that before. Tillamook, is that like in the US? Or is it, I don't know, is it like an international thing? Music got funky, so did the chat, jeez. We covered a bit of ground there very quickly. That looks like a captain. Right, so I've got a captain. Look, Nifty, that just means there's more for me. Right, if I get one, it's messed up. Oh, man. How do I do this fairly, then? I don't think anything will have changed, Jan. I'm sure it's okay. Pecan is a nut. In fact, it's my state official tree. Very nice. Quite like pecan. You haven't had butter pecan ice cream? I have not. See, okay. The UK, when it comes to ice cream flavours, in shops, pecan. Am I saying it right? Butter pecan. Can? Like as in Star Trek. I'm just wondering. Right, okay, I was saying, the UK doesn't have very good options, in my opinion. Oops, why am I going up? Man. Like, your standard flavours are chocolate, vanilla, and that's like it. Yeah, the UK is disappointing. You know what, when you're feeling very flash, you can have like double chocolate. So you have dark chocolate and like normal chocolate. Rum and raisin's good. Okay, that's official. We had a captain. It didn't push the way that I wanted to. This entire experiment is over. I just wanted to see if I could use Trident to push a captain. That was literally it. But we can't. So the thing is, in the UK, you can get like lots of flavours, but usually it's in like specialist shops that you get those flavours. You don't get them in most places. Any salted caramel ice cream also equals a win. Salted caramel. Yep, that's nice. Right, trapdoor trident killer. How tall are these mobs? Like, will a normal trapdoor trident killer work? Let's just kill off the pillager that's running around down there. I saw it. I used to run Sweet Ice Cream Shop, and we mostly sold classic British flavours, but we also have interesting ones. You see, that's the thing, in like the specialist shops, in the nice little shops, you find really nice flavours. Like stuff that you'd never see anywhere before. But if you go to your supermarkets or like the mainstream shops, nothing. If you're doing try and kill, also throw a frog nearby. That worked quite well last time. But that lower trapdoor will stop spawns. Oh, man. Do I have to do it like this? Or like that? I don't know how to spawn-proof this. No, it apparently isn't possible. I've tried the obvious things. I think after this... With the things that I've tried, there's like literally no point in trying anymore because, for me, we're getting into the realms of subtle, very, very unlikely. So in your shops, you've got very boring flavours of ice cream. That's my point of view on British ice cream. Neapolitan. That was about as amazing as it got back in the day. Poor turtles in a sewer. I think we're okay. We'll just send in, like, predators. Not going to touch them, is it? No, it isn't. Just going to sit and wait and see. Oh, it did. But it moved. Should I be worried about that? Are these guys genuinely just that easy to kill? Honey and saffron. Ooh, that sounds amazing. Saffron ice cream. Brilliant. That will kill them, but they can push the trident. See, that's what I was wondering. Because I'm not facing it the right way. It's south and... All that I know is I need to face it south, right? And south is kind of that way, I believe. Let's see. Use a bit of water to push them to one side, then the trident kill them can be one block over. Okay, Arch. You're talking over my head here. Why does it need to be one block over? Honestly, trident killers are... They're not me. They're very much not me. But I do want to use a half-decent one if I can, right? Fast kill is required. That didn't work. Too far over. If it's one block over, then they can't push the trident. Okay, what's allowing them to push the trident here, but not one block over? Oops, that was my mouse going. They bounce up enough to push it here. How did it bounce up, though? I'm going to run it for a few minutes. I want to see this. I want to see what it's doing. So I've got a block above the head, and when they get pushed out... It's possible. It could be angry jumping. I don't know. And why are you making like this big? I make simple killer, 2 observers and a piston by C in position. Piston face at south side, I guess. I'm not sure what you're saying there, SP. I think I get what you're saying, but I'm not sure why that would be better or worse. But anyway, I don't know. D. Running to the shops to get some no-no juice for the movie tonight. I come back with ice cream too. If I come back with ice cream too, it'll all be my fault. Look. It's fine. It's fine. I will take the blame for this if it improves existence generally. A minute, I got a thing. Let's have a look. It works fine, try. It works fine, try. This is super fast though, this is like the fastest. Pistons are quite slow. The only reason this is big is because, well, because of this little bit of redstone. They can also spawn inside scaffolding. Intro. Sainsbury's has decent selection of Ben & Jerry's. I think that was one of the only things I had in America was like Ben & Jerry's yogurt. It was yogurt one, and they do bigger tubs in the US. You know that. Hey Jans, how you doing? Welcome back. I mean, this seems to be working. They're not getting pushed. Well, I mean, maybe it is getting pushed, but it's not causing problems. I think when I was in the US, you'd get like half a litre, or it'd be like a pint. I was saying, do the scaffolding trick with water over it, pushing them. Yeah, but I'm a little bit confused because that is fine. That's where it was, basically, right? It hasn't moved. Okay, there's quite a lot of XP there, so I'm guessing that XP is a bit of an issue that needs to be dealt with, right? Like, is there any point in siphoning it off? The water trick would allow impaling, I guess. I guess. I'm just wondering. Half gallon smaller size I will consider with ice cream. Half a gallon. What's that? That's like 4 pints. Right? Is it 4 pints? Half a gallon. Sort of feels like this is okay. This is fine. Two pints. Lord. The build limit goes up to 300 odd. Four pints, 2 pints in a quart, 1 quarter yard in a oh my lord. 4 pints, 2 pints in a quart, 4 quarter yards in a gallon. Oh man. I'm already confused. So 4 pints is a gallon, so therefore 2 pints, which for Europe is a little bit short of a litre, I think? No, 2 pints is 1.4 litres. About 2.27 litres. I don't know if I've got the capacity to get into the weights and measures thing today. I might have to save that for another day. Right. Let's do game rule do mob spawning false. Effect prover clear. / times set day. / game rule do daylight cycle false. 0.95 quarts is a litre. So it's over a litre of ice cream. That's what we're saying. Brian Rojas, I saw the clip where you did the MLG with a bed. It was awesome. I wouldn't say I did the MLG with a bed. I attempted to do the MLG with a bed. Didn't go well. But you know. Kevin! How you doing, Kevin? It's been a long time. Van Revo, that has been a very long time. That's back when I used to play Java. Not even kidding. I'm waiting to find out why we have a glass pillar. Well, I think the experiment goes like this. I'm going to go up here to around about 200. Well, in fact, I'm going to go a little bit higher, 250. It's a litre of ice cream, really. Half a gallon of ice cream. That is a lot of ice cream. That is a lot of ice cream. I mean, I'm certainly not denying that I would fail to eat it. I don't think I would fail to eat it. Oh, man. Clear. Let's get a bed. Right, that plus villager equals village. Right? If I wasn't already confused, chat really helps cement the confusion. Oh, we go through the weights and measures thing quite often. Right, so we'll go up to about there. Effect, prover, bad omen, many seconds, 1 true. Right, so I've got bad omen. Did Dadcraft give you his recipe for a gallon of Frosties? Not yet. Lawful had it. I'm going to stop trying to type because I'm doing it poorly. No, don't worry, Jennifer. It's fine. It's in the UK. We work on like all of the measures at the same time. So some things are sold in litres, some things are sold in pints. If somebody says a gallon, then you don't know whether they're talking about pints or litres. It's not that different, I don't think, but we also have furlongs, which is a distance, and what are they about? I don't know. Some people say yards when they mean meters. We use meters, centimeters, we use kilograms and pounds and ounces and stone. We just do all of them really badly. Like, I know that I'm 6 foot tall, and I believe that that's 183 centimeters-ish. Okay? So, when it comes to weights, measures, and just like all of that thing, we're in such a mess. We don't know what we're doing. Okay? So the best part is, in the UK we have the Weights and Measures Act, right? And the Weights and Measures Act is used in bars or pubs in the UK. And that is about how much constitutes a measure. Half of it is in millilitres. So if you have a measure of no juice, also known as wine, then it's given in millilitres. So a standard measure in the UK is 175 millilitres of wine. And a large measure is generally 250. Okay? But other things, other alcoholic drinks, are not measured in those measurements. They're measured in things like pints. I just don't get it. People are measured in imperial in the UK. Absolutely, yes, they are. You're correct. But I want to move everything in one direction or the other. I don't recommend making a Mars landing. I wasn't planning on it this week, Jennifer, but I do know what you're saying. There was that whole it was the rocket that just went straight past. It's like boom. Somebody given measurement in feet, and then the scientists were like, well, at least we're scientists. We use ISO measurements. Anyway, or SI. What we're doing here is, I just want to understand something a little bit. So we're going to fly up until we start a raid. I don't know if I can start a raid in creative. Right. That was interesting. Well, sucks to be you guys. I think the raid's over. They literally landed on the bed. Get out of it. Rude. Yes, new village. Right, so that's like the basics of a raid farm. I need to have... I know, yeah, sorry. I didn't even measure that properly. So, okay. Let's try this again. From about here. Yeah, raid defeat. Congratulations, Groover. Your villager just got wrecked. Get ready for it, guys, because it's gonna happen again. 931. Yeah, I've got to test it again. Video titled 1 second raid farm fastest ever. I'm intrigued by this a little already. Because you measure it in imperial. I wasn't measuring it at all. That's what the problem there was. Right, it started. 56. Sorry, buddy. And the village is going to be on this block here-ish. 56 to 69. Ooh, that's not much. 13 blocks away vertically. Isn't that right? 13? According to the old ways, you would spawn down at ground or fail raid. Well, I think they found the bed to spawn on. Or do they spawn on glass as well? I mean, I've got my raid bar. What happens now? I don't want to sleep. Damn nitwit, going for a nap. So, yeah, they still need to... They still need to do stuff, right? I messed up the parameters of the shulker sandwich too so many times. Really? It's a very, very simple build. They spawn on glass, right? That's kind of what I thought would be the answer here. Okay. What we're saying is that once I get into that distance of it, that is when the raid starts. I don't know how to clear this raid, but still, we'll just give myself bad omen and start a new one. Problem is, they'll try around several times, I think, to find a spawn block. So that's really unlikely to happen. Okay. So that was a failed raid. Because they couldn't find anywhere to spawn on within the 7 blocks. Okay. Okay. Okie makokie. I get it. See how it is. They spawn on beds. I'm ready for this. I am so ready for this. I want to see what goes on. I'm gonna find a lot out now. It's gonna be stuff that everyone knows already, but still. Oh, there it is. They can spawn on beds. Oh, don't worry, yeah, I'm testing the parameters. I know that this is going to fail a fair bit. It was the first parameter that I wanted to see was how close do I need to be to the village for it to actually produce something. The next parameter that I want to see is... I just want to see something. Just want to understand the thing. Gosh, they spawn on everything except leaves, air, and scaffolding. They can spawn inside air or scaffolding. Okay. So scaffolding could be a bit of a clue on to how to do, like, the next step. All my info is from watching Slack and Foxy do this over and over again. I can imagine. A lot of people have done this. Like I said, I have never ever made a raid farm before. So for me, it's really about... It's really just testing the parameters. Like, how far away from the village can they spawn? Oh, laughing hysterically. They are funny together. They're a funny pair, them two. Oh, this isn't going to end well. So what now? The villager's down there somewhere, presumably dead. But it's not saying raid defeat. So why is it not saying raid defeat? %, 25% of my info is from own testing, 25% from other testing, the rest of the 50% is yet to be found out. So this is why I want to do lots of testing. Right, the villager... I'm sorry, the villager's dead. So why are you guys still here? Why does it still say raid? The bed is a village, but there's no villager. There's got to be a timeout, right? So how long... Even if the village is 5, it can't access its bed, it should break. It's too far away, I'm 200 blocks up. Like, the villager, even if it survived, is 190 blocks away? Villager died outside of the village. Then there must be a timeout. So... It's probably a bug, yeah. Well, I've sped up the game to 5 times speed. 20 minutes for the villagers to time out. Seriously, wow. Wow. That is a shockingly long time. I'm just going to let it run. It's running at 5 times speed. It's not really trying to do anything. I'm going to double up the speed. We'll go 20 times speed. So the game's running about as fast as it can right now. Which is a BB-8. What do you mean? "20 minutes is shocking." The old way in Java was 5 minutes, and I thought that was a long time. This TS timer is one of the least understood things about villages because it's not really useful for farms. Sorry everyone, it's going to be noisy. TS timer. I just want to see this actually disconnect. I want to see the village collapse. Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing. There's got to come a point where the village goes, my population's down. Sounds like one of family reunions. Oh man. That sounds like a fun family reunion. Should I turn the sound off? What does TS stand for? I actually have no idea, so that's a good one for old guy. TS. I don't know, I'm utterly intrigued by this. I can't help it. I want to know. Like, if it's as easy as, to some degree, you kick a villager out of the village faster than it can disconnect from the bed, and suddenly you've got an immortal village, then that's got to be useful for something, right? Timestamp. So just a minute, if it's a timestamp, I just wonder what game timer that's running on. So I've sped up the... just a minute. We've got to turn on day-night. Game rule, do daylight cycle true. Right, so once we've had 2 days and 2 nights, so 20 actual minutes. That's what I'm reading from it. I'm going to turn the sound off for a second or two. Oh, there it happened. Right. That's really, really interesting. No, it did take 20 minutes from our point of view. It maybe took 5 minutes, so... Really, really curious. How useful is it? Like, I wonder why it's such a long timer. I don't know. I can't see a use in this application right now. Like, I'm trying to think about it, I just don't see it. So we've seen these guys spawn down here. They can spawn on the bed. Let's just go for some leads. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't want any estate. Can you trigger a raid in a villagerless village? I mean, yes and no, I think is the answer to that. But it's going to have to have been recently populated is how I'm reading this. So if you could put a villager in, create the villager and village, and then move it out of the village, you got 20 minutes. Arbitrary number for devs, yeah. 2-day night cycles. Like, why? Right, so from here, can't trigger a raid. Villagerless village is not a village. Yeah, but like we had a villager. If we're going to be technical about it, yeah, I agree. But in terms of having a bed with no villager attached, right. So that's my block right there. We've created the space. So in my mind, this guy should be safe now. Just gonna get a trident. Probably gonna be a failed raid attempt, this. Yeah, that failed. So there's going to be a lot of things I'm doing right now that don't make much sense. Back with my grown-up grape juice. Nice. The Ben & Jerry's reducer. How could I resist? You can't resist it. You can't. Ben & Jerry's would look down upon you, sadly, if you resisted. Bed is just in denial. It's lost a villager, so it's in the bed's mind. It's a villagerless village. That's how I see it. You need larger spawn surface. I know. I know. I'm trying out something else. So, this raid has started. Once it's started, can it fail on the second level, or the third level, or the fourth level? I'm just building up my understanding from a very... Yeah, okay, so that's it. Completely failed on the second level. I'm just building up my understanding from some basic principles. So the next question is, how far away can these things spawn? Let's take that away as the first thing. I'm going to mark this with leaves. Gonna get rid of all of that. Okay. They can obviously spawn here. So in terms of distances, I'm going to go straight and guess at 32. 32 radius. Because to me that's going to be the village diameter. Or the village radius, sorry. So I'm going to guess that they can spawn out at 32. So what's the best way of doing this? The village is technically there. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. Doop, doop. Armor stand. Right. We're not necessarily going to get through into a proper farm today, by the looks of it. We've wasted a lot of time on things. But I'm actually really enjoying this, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're not enjoying it, but I am. Right, so there, 1, 2, 1, 1. Ux e type equals armor underscore stand there, and we're going to say TP, where it is, 1. So that's the first half. Second half is going to be RT height equals armor on stand. Close that off. We're going to go there, there, 1. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there. We're going to do fill. We absolutely did not get trolled by the game at the start. I got very trolled. I'm just glad that I got video evidence, because otherwise I would have been a little bit miffed. Concrete. Right, we'll set that one to repeat. We'll put that to always active. And that should mean there's a box somewhere. Yeah, there it is. And then we're going to put that on to repeat and put that on to always active. Right. I think most people enjoy the stream. Thank you very much, chat. Gan, please. I say it wrong every time. It's going to take some time to get this. So, this is a circle of blocks 32 blocks away. I'm going to take that away and I'm going to do a quick clear. I'm going to do one of those and one of those so that I can do this again later and remove them. Then I'm going to say give, oh no, no, bad omen please. Right, we're starting off a thing. So this is 32 blocks away from the centre of the village. Quite a lot of blocks there. Say my name as you would in Swedish. Jan Sayan. I know, I just, there's two sides of my brain and I'm not using the Swedish side very much anymore. I'll tell you what, we can probably get away with these back. If we do this. Yeah? How smart is that? The problem is I'm half saying words in English in my mind and half saying them in Swedish, but because I'm speaking English, it's very difficult to do that switching. Very difficult. Okay, so that worked. We're going to go air for a bit. Sorry guys, your time is numbered. Whoops. We're going to go out 33 blocks. Let's throw that in, and then that. Oh, you know what? I should be doing it a different way around. Let's go 42. Yeah, this is a better way of doing it. Concrete. This is fun to watch. I'm glad. I'm very glad. Each side his brain's thinking about the trial groover. Oh man. I've been stuck in a world of watching the trial of the century. It's been very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. If only those poor pillagers knew what was coming their way, Art. Right. So, where are you spawning now, guys? All the way out there, quite a distance away. I feel like I need to up this number to... I mean, it can't be 64, surely. That's crazy talk. No, it can't be 64, because look, we're outside the ticking area. We've got little bits that aren't generating because they're too far away. Right, we're going to knock away quite a few at a time. Tuesday, 36. Slash skill, height, equal villager. Right. So the next raid is getting ready. Let's see where they spawn. That's far out, man. I don't mean that in a cool, fab and groovy way. I mean that's far. So it seems to me like we could turn this into a game. If we were doing this on Twitch, we'd probably run a prediction. I mean, honestly, this is quite insane, the distance. What's that, Vindicator? No, what are they called? The ones with the... Illager? Evoker Illager. No, what's the guy with the axe called? You got pillagers, you got evokers. Vindicator. It's gotta be Vindicator. Yeah, there you go. Right, dead. Next question, is it circular distance or square? Johnny. Oh man. Thank you very much, Jans. And old guy. I kinda knew I'd get there. I got there. Look at this mess. What the heck? This makes no sense to me whatsoever. Okay, I'm gonna go straight up to 50. I mean, can they spawn up 64 blocks away? Vindicator, Pillager. Right, we're ready for the next round. This is 50 blocks away now. Look at that. What the flipping heck is going on, Minecraft? Are you actually kidding me? So what this feels to me like is that it's actually possible for them to spawn outside of your ticking area, right? Alright, that's 64 blocks. Right, we're gonna go 72 now. I'm gonna go stupid because why not? Concrete. On Sim 4 it's absolutely possible. Oh, that is so dumb. That is literally one of the dumbest things that I can imagine. Like, look at this, there's only a couple of bits which are actually inside the area enough. Right, we're gonna need to go I need to go backwards, don't I? Go on, old guy. Give me a clue. How far away can they spawn from the village centre? Give us a clue. Because at this rate, I can't test this on Sim 4. I literally can't. And I don't design farms for Sim 6. I don't design anything above Sim 4. I did it once. For a second there, I read it as Sims 4. Sims 4 is good. I remember playing Sims 2. Right, this is going to be our last one, I think. Let's say 60 to 65. Air. Not sir. Air. I love seeing them bounce up and down these days. Very weird things happen. No one should design anything outside of Sim 4. Kind of agree, but this is really... I've seen them spawn from build height to bedrock and out to 100 blocks horizontally. There's been a few updates that have tested those kinds of distances. Ooh. If they can spawn that far away... I mean, okay. Next question is it spherical? If they're literally... Oh my god. See, I played the original Sims game because I'm a little old. Oh, sorry. See, I was a little bit old when the original Sims game came out. Unbelievable. I say all the leftover bacon, so I just made a chicken nugget pizza. Man, Alice's mom, could you make me a chicken nugget pizza? That sounds amazing. Hands up in chat if you want Alice's mom to make you a chicken nugget pizza. I tend to do two designs, Sim 4 distance and all other Sims. Yeah, that's the thing. I would, but I know that I'm designing for people who play on Realms. I'm designing for people who don't really know what the sim distance is. Could somebody put a hand up for me, because I want to. Chicken nugget pizza. Oh, that is the stuff of legends. Absolutely. Now I'm hungry. I wasn't hungry before, but I am now. Right, I've still got a raid happening. How? How is there a raid still happening? Did one of these people fall in the water? Must have done. Agreed that most design should be designed for Sim 4. Well, I know what I'm trying to design for. I know what audience I'm... If I was designing for technical people, then, you know, Sim 4 is nothing. Barely even... It's not even a thought. But I'm not designing for technical people. I'm slightly dumbfounded by this. Thank you very much, Arch. You'll just have to post it out to me. Alice's mom, you need to get busy. Or tell Alice that she needs to share. Take your pick, I don't mind. Let's see, probably when Raid chooses raid blocks, the placement of the guys might be spherical. How big would that sphere be? Anyone tested that? Well, I don't know. I automatically thought, okay, logically, I would go village radius. That's how I would go with it. I always measure the village radius at 32. It's probably more like 48. I don't know. But I was going to start there and work out. But if it's this big, like literally this big, Like, how much below this can it go? I'm not seeing anything spawn down below. I think that's the thing, old guy. There's two types of videos out there. There's a video where you can talk about the mechanics, or a showcase where you mention the mechanics bit. That's for the technical people, because frankly, a technical person should be able to take that and go, I get it. I see the mechanic that you've used there, and I'm going to apply that in my world in the way that I want to, or elaborate on it, or whatever. But they should take the basic and use it and run with it. They shouldn't really be using somebody else's farm, in my opinion. Unless that farm is beyond question the pinnacle of the evolution of the particular area of interest. That's just me. I think if you're doing a block by block tutorial, it's got to be for people who don't know the mechanics. And maybe they want to learn. If you give the raid a place to spawn, it won't spawn to the extremes. Okay. I'm just intrigued at what that would mean, though. Like, I'm 200 odd blocks below the... How did you get down here? I'm about 200 blocks below the actual platform up above. I think I'm going to have to wait for that raid to time out, aren't I? And presumably that's 20 minutes. I feel it's cubicle on preference, but secondary searches make the vertical unlimited. At least that's what makes it easy for me to think about. Okay. I'm going to give up on the radius, because that's path to madness, it seems. What we're going to do is, we're going to kill you. Sorry, buddy. What's the best way to do this? Actually, no, I don't need to kill him. Let's just get that and that. There we go. Raid defeated. I need to have some blocks to put this on. Stained glass. Doop. I think I put the bed there. Like, oh, I can't put it on. What? Am I being dumb? Yes, I am. Oh, you jerk! You didn't have to do that. Villager. There. That's your bed now. Forget that other guy. Doesn't exist. You know what's interesting there? The last villager that I threw out of the village, it took 20 minutes for it to unlock. But this new villager linked to that bed almost straight away. So it's like the bed knows that there's no villager, but the village doesn't. Weird. Right. That's the pillow. Let's go down to about, yeah. /fill where I am -10. Yeah, we'll go for -10. Where I am -1. Where I am -10. To where I am 10. Where I am -1. Where I am 10. Concrete. It doesn't really matter. We're just testing. Right. Infect me with Bad Omen. I'm back with food. Lord Gav, what ice cream did you get? That's the thing that everyone wants to know. Also, did you want a slice of chicken nugget pizza? Alice's mom said they were going to produce for all of us. 228 going up to 270. A good 50 blocks below. No ice cream. Are you kidding me? That's not going to curry any favour around here. Okay, let's go down to about here. Oh. Cover the bed. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, but the ice cream wasn't for you, Lord Gav. Right, this is my guess. Okay. Covering the bed, on hindsight, might have been a good idea. Can't remember how many attempts there are before the raid spawn fails. Right. I am honestly finding this utterly insane. We're down at 224. The bed is at what? $40 blocks below it. Now, that's quite a small platform. Sorry guys. Concrete there. Now the problem is, I've got to be within a certain number of blocks for the actual raid to register or know what the heck's going on. This is absolute insanity. So, riddle me this. If the villages can be 96 blocks apart, right, and that village just means a dude in a bed, and you can have your AFK point between those 2 points to make sure vector-based. See, I'm not exactly sure what that means in this sense. I thought I knew what I meant. That's what that meant, but I'm kind of questioning it now. Right. So anyway, the point is, you have a guy with a bed. 100 blocks below, you have another guy with a bed. Apparently, I can have a platform 50 blocks in between, and potentially get both raids spawn on that location. I think I just need to see this one. So I'm still in the raid distance there, and out of it there. So this block, 224, I'm writing this down, 220. Put a block there, 269. 45 blocks. $45 blocks, and you need to be 96. Yeah, you've only got a 6 block difference. Like, if you place yourself carefully. No, the problem is you need them both to be loaded for the raid to actually happen, right? Right. So I have to be here for this raid to happen. If I go there and kill everything, the raid stops. Does it just completely pause, or what? The timer stops. Right. So that means that the length of the timer is the time that you'd need to stand on one level to get the raid started, for the raid to actually happen. Is this what stacked raids are about? Is this how the stacked raiding system works? I'm just intrigued at this stage. Because let's see how long that takes. They'll probably spawn out here on this edge, no problem, eh? Oops. I left the block. Oh well. Chill out, man. So when people say a stacked raid farm, what are they actually referring to? Right, yeah, okay. So what is it that they mean? I've run out of time for today, but that's like my final question. When people talk about... When you're talking about stacked villages, you're talking about getting lots of villages in one place, right? And that is how you use your bad omen. You've got all of your villages in one place, and you just keep giving yourself bad omen, and that keeps triggering raids, and away you go, right? Is that what I'm perceiving? Okay, yeah, that is what I'm perceiving. The thing is with that, there's no limit to the number of villages that you can move in, right? Because you're literally talking about one villager and one bed. And you just walk them in from outside the 96 blocks. Is it like Half-Lives? You move half the distance each time? As long as they're closer to that bed than they are the other. It can be more than two villages, just stack villages so that each villager represents one village. So each... Yeah, okay. I get it. I get it. I feel like a kid with crayons auditing a master's physics class. I'm sorry. Trident was only able to make a quad stack grade farm. Really? In Hermitcraft, they have multiple village layers height-wise, each with one villager and one bed. Yeah, but it's different. Java's very, very different. And I would imagine you could automate that process in Java. If it's got any of the old hallmarks, the old villager system. So if Simon was only able to get 4 in one, I mean, one bad omen can only start one raid. Sure. There's a showcase someone had for 124 villages. Okay. Sounds kind of boring, but very doable. Yeah, I thought it would be able to be a lot more, old guy. 124, but if you're doing that manually, that is very, very boring. Problem's getting bad omen fast enough. That was going to be the next question. There's like, if you're killing your villagers fast enough, how often can you get bad omen? So if you've got all of these raids firing off all at once, I mean, maybe we could test how often you can get bad omen quite easily. We've only got one spawn spot here, haven't we? So it's a bit... Yeah. You'd have to 13 stacked. But this is the thing, if you're only walking in one villager and one bed at a time. I've seen perfect conditions with commands 300 plus. Okay. 11 out of 2,000 ticks per spawn spot to get spawn. 2,000 what? 100 seconds. So a minute and a half. Oh, jeez. Right. I can see that this is going to consume my life for a couple of days. We're starting to get into the stuff which I'm kind of interested in. 300 plus Bad Omen an hour. So Bad Omen is going to be limited by the number of spawn spots within the tower, correct? So you're going to need a tower with 4 spawn spots in, is my first presumption. And then you're going to be killing them pretty much instantly. And if you're talking about that, then that's going to be 44 in 2,000. If we knock that off, it's more like one every few seconds then. What did I call it? 25. One every 25 seconds. In Java, the first guy is the flaggy guy, I guess, and I thought killing this first one is doing stacking raid. I mean, what's literally the fastest way to kill the pillagers? They can only take so much. They can only take damage so frequently. Send them to the Nether, but then that's not giving you not giving you Bad Omen, is it? Send them to the Nether. If you could literally separate out the captains from the rest. If you're sending them to Nether, you're talking about a 2-dimensional farm. And again, I don't like designing 2-dimensional farms. It's just, I like 1-dimensional farms. That's what I like to do. 2D is like, I don't know. It's not me. Okay, one last question. Trident killers, right. So you're talking about Trident killers impaling with water. Fastest possible kill, 4 locations. Bang, bang, bang. Done. You've got Bad Omen approximately once every 25 seconds. Yeah, I totally agree, old guy. Again, this comes back to like my basic principles. I like to design something you can have in your single player world that's also good. And single player, you cannot reasonably do 2 dimensions unless you're using ticking areas, and then that involves cheats. These are everyone's got different constraints on how they're designing things. And my constraint is I'm designing for a single player person who's playing Sim 4 and isn't technical. Yeah, but this is it. It's not throwing shade on anyone. Everyone's got different design. What's the word? Parameters. These are just mine. Right. So there's going to be an optimum number of villages. Like after which point there's no point in having more villages. If you're getting Bad Omen once every 25 seconds, then the next question is how long does it take reasonably to destroy an entire raid plus the cooldown? I try to think, can you build it on a team? Yeah. It is genuinely it is down to how people want to do it. What? How you doing? Welcome on in. You've literally caught the end of the stream here. I'm just hypothesizing and I'm getting a few of the variables lined up in my mind. Like, at what point is it worth it? Problem is, once every 25 seconds is an average. Yeah, it could be more, could be less. But you've got to work for that average and just say, well, all pistons are firing. 4 minutes. Not gonna lie, 4 minutes sounds slow. And the reason that I feel like that sounds slow, I'm gonna do one more test. This is literally my last test. Because I just want to know one more thing. And this, I'm not going to tell you because you guys will know the answer. And I don't want the answer. Right. Let's just do this. Go down here. We'll go fill where I am minus 20, where I am, nope, where I am minus 1, where I am minus 20, to where I am 20, where I am minus 1, to where I am 20. Concrete. This is the last experiment we're going to perform today. Normal is 5, so your difficulty determines how long it takes. Right. Affect me. Bad omen. New raid incoming. Got to cover that bed up. There we go. Fall damage is viable. For sure. /TP. No. What do I need? I need one of these. And we're going to go underneath there with it. Let's say TP at E height equals villager. Villager? Is it double L? I think it's double L. Villager. To where I am. Oh, forget it. I'm just going big straight away. Not even big. Where I am, 80. I'll have to kill or play them. Yeah. When destroy the village, even if the victory bar showing up, they counted that as village defeat. Okay. Did you count on 11/2006 on 4 spots? I am going to work on that principle. Right, so I sent them positive X. They just stood over there. So these guys are persistent. I'm going to guess that moving them any distance away doesn't matter. There's going to be some kind of cooldown, right? So it's going to take like 20 minutes of them not being near the village for it to count as them being removed from the village or no longer existing. Persistent-ish. I'm just going to throw the speed hack on this. I mean, these guys are miles and miles away. There's no question about them being too far away. Yeah, let's go. Oops. Whoops. Okay. So moving them away is not an option. No worries, D. Thank you very much for coming along. Hope you enjoy your ice cream, whatever you got, whatever flavour it was. Can't remember what you said. Yeah, this one's gonna have me on, like, thinking for a bit. Right. No, I can't give up on it just now. I've tested that thing. I just want to think for a little bit longer. Just going to turn this one off. Needs redstone. Needs redstone. Needs redstone. Done. Well. So how do you get your kill time up? You're going to be talking about a very good Trident killer, I would presume. You could mix it with fall damage, but then you'd have to have your mob separate. So you'd have to separate your mobs so that you weren't just dropping all your mobs from the same height. You'd have to drop different heights depending on the health. So if you drop into a Trident killer, then it would be one hit. Don't know if that's actually that useful. Is there a way to instantly break a boat? Not really. They're weird. They're horrible in Bedrock. They're very difficult to break. There's quite a few elements to think about with this. Like a double raid farm would be quite easy. Okay. I need to go away and formulate my ideas here. And we're going to come back to this one pretty soon, I think. Like a basic raid farm, single village, very, very easy, very doable. You could throw it up in no time. Very safely as well. There's something a bit more interesting. It's going to be a bit more complicated. Let's see, my idea was to move one block down when a raid starts. The trouble is with that, so if the raid starts, like, here. Oh, no worries, old guy. I think you probably feel similarly to me. I don't know. I like to make all the failures on my own. Because then it's like, it's my learning a little bit. You say something, and I go, okay, and I'll try something based on that. And then I'm... Okay, one question. The one question that I've got for you, old guy, is, when you walk in your villages, is it half-life? Like, if you start off at 100 blocks, you move to 50, then 25, then 12 or 13, and then so on and so forth to get them to the position that you want them to be. That's my one question, because that'll just save me a lot of time. So if it's 100 blocks away, is your first move to 49 or 51 blocks away. And then the next move is to 26 blocks away, and then the next move is to 14. Need a way to detect an active raid. There's a lot of things to pull into this pie. No, max 16 because your villager walking in have to be able to see the bed. Right, so it's villager distance. Got you. So you walk in the villager in as well. I mean, hypothetically, you could stick the villager in a minecart and get it to pop along to each site. It's not like you could create and destroy the village automatically, though, is it? Got you. And it's going to take them... Oh, there's a lot. There is a lot on this. There's a lot that I want to try and see and understand. Like, if you're telling me it's an 8 distance away vertically, then I'm thinking, well, that's 4 blocks, probably from the foot level. What if the 5 blocks away pop up to 4 and then drop back down? You're walking 2 villagers. Oh man, no, I need to stop. I need to stop. I've got lots of questions, lots of things I want to try, lots of things I want to understand. So I'm usually not counting. I'm just doing a number. I think is between 10 and 12 because I'm trying to move as quickly as I can before morning. Right, you're doing it at night because then the path binds to it. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna wind up. Thank you very much for coming along. It's been absolutely awesome. I've really enjoyed this. I kind of knew I'd enjoy doing raid farms. I'm worried that I'm going to enjoy this too much. But if I do, that'll be really, really awesome and fun. If you get stumped off screen, I'm not hard to find. No worries, old guy. Thank you very much. I might drop you a DM or something. I don't know. I'm going to go away and sleep on it right now. Anyway, guys, take care. Should we have a go at doing a redirect? Is it time? You walk in 2 villages because you're keeping it alive as you go. Got it. Understood. Understood. Let's go to the end screen. Go on, you can do it. Do the thing. I guess I can't do the thing. I don't know why. Seems where I get the best ideas. Honestly, it's just... I'm seeing all of the components now, and I'm starting to think about how do I pull them in and make it work. This distance of spawning thing is unbelievable. I'm shocked by that. There's got to be like a maximum distance. Right, let's see if we can do this redirect thing, if it's a thing. YouTube? No, I need to open that first. Right, if I go there with that, that's fine. This is so complicated doing a redirect. 5. Oh, that's me. It's working. You arranged all the info you took in while you were awake. Yeah. That's very difficult. I can hear myself. Yeah. Yeah. It's complicated, and I'm looking forward to working on it. Right. I actually don't know how to do this now. Oh, jeez. Why do they make it so difficult? Where's my thing? Edit video? I might have lost you all. I don't know. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I'll do that. That's done. And then I go to there. Save. It's fine. Restrictions, none. End screen cards. No. Customization. Redirect. Redirect! Yeah, I went to all of that trouble of finding this. And, there's nobody streaming. Show all channels. I mean, there's literally thousands of channels out there right now, and I don't know if it's worth redirecting to anyone. Can you see my message? No, I can't. Don't know what you mean. What message? Redirect. I just don't know. Well, look, anyway, we're going to wrap it up. I can't do anything much with it right now. So, we're going to go. Take care, everyone. It feels awful just pressing the stop button on stream, but I'm going to do it anyway. Good night, take care, and we'll see you again later on Twitch. Or, if you're a patron or one of those people, you might see me later over in the patron supporter room. I don't know how to say goodbye and end. It's very awkward for me. I like to go, thanks, I'm handing you on to somebody. I don't know how to do it. Right, I'm doing it. Bye, everyone. Take care. See you again soon. Bye.